After years and years and years of talking about starting a YouTube channel, I finally did that and uploaded my very first YouTube video in September. And I got inspired by Elevate with Tate to just document my YouTube journey. So I'll be going over some of the lessons that I learned, mistakes, and some of the struggles too that I've had within the first 3 months of starting a YouTube channel. The very first lesson that I learned was, if you don't want to niche down, you don't have to. And let me just rewind back to when I first started my YouTube channel. When I first started, I uploaded 2 videos. 2 videos, and I thought, okay, this buys me some time to, figure out my niche, figure out what other content that I want to produce, all of that stuff, right? Because for me, I started my channel before I was ready. I saw all these people saying, start before you're ready, start before you're ready. So that's exactly what I did. I started before I was ready. And that ended up making me scramble to find a niche, because that's the number one tip that everybody who's been doing YouTube, or just even creators on YouTube, say that you should do. The first thought that came to my mind as far as niches was plants. Now, I started to love plants back in 2020, when we had a lot of time in the house because of you know what happened in 2020. Anyways, so as I was looking around my house, looking at my plants, my indoor plants and my outdoor plants, I noticed all of them were dying. And so I thought to myself, how can I make this niche of being some sort of plant goddess, Mother Earth, if you will, and everything that I have is dying, and then that's when the imposter syndrome started to sink in, and I started to think to myself, well, shit, is this really what I want to do? Do I really want to start a YouTube channel? Am I really ready for this? And, because I've seen people who've spent years on YouTube producing great content, and they have yet to be monetized. And that shit scared me, because I thought, well, I just started this thing and I already don't know what to do with it. And so that was a solid month just wasted and gone of me scrambling, trying to find a niche, really overthinking it, the imposter syndrome just sinking in and festering, really going into my bone marrow, because it was deep. It was really deep, and it took me quite some time to dig myself out of that I guess scarcity mindset. And so I was just scrolling on YouTube one night, and I saw this YouTube short about not niching down, but having a clear theme to your channel. So I think for me, the theme that I want to go with, or I guess the theme that I'm thinking about is romanticizing my life as a daughter of immigrant parents and recovering perfectionist. Now, at the beginning of this video, I said I started my YouTube channel before I was ready. And that was because I was trying to just do less thinking and more doing. And that's me trying to recover that perfectionist side of me. And that's what had stopped me in the past from even launching a YouTube channel. So to me, romanticizing my life means that I slow down. I slow down and I just fully appreciate and be present in the moment. You know, fully enjoy it, being surrounded by whoever I'm being surrounded by, doing whatever we're doing. And at that point in time, it's sparking joy or some sort of strong feeling like happiness. I say that because for such a long time now, I have just been like grinding, just day in, day out. By trade, I'm a marketer, a digital marketer at that. So if you think technology evolves quickly, imagine the people behind it, like having to make messages or find new ways to sell some sort of product, whatever, to the masses. Yeah, marketing works even faster than that. So marketing as a career, it is not for the weak, let me tell you. And sometimes because I'm like constantly running, constantly in motion, constantly learning, evolving, strategizing, thinking, all of that, like I tend to not be in the moment and not fully appreciate the moment. And I don't like that about myself. That is what romanticizing my life means to me. And I think that's going to be the theme for my channel. So doing anything that like slows me down and makes me appreciate life more. So that can be like finding a new hobby, like plants, shopping for plants, being with friends or family, looking for plants, golfing with my husband. That's his newfound hobby. And I just like, you know, I just like seeing him light up. And yeah, it's cool for me. Yeah, so anything like that, just being around my dog. I live in the beautiful state of Hawaii, so sometimes I forget how beautiful this place really is, and I like that. I like that theme. I'm gonna stick with it for now, see where this goes, you know? My second lesson that I learned from YouTube is that public speaking is hard. And you might be thinking like, well, Steph, you're not in front of a podium, like giving some sort of congressional speech. Like, what do you mean by public? And what I mean is this camera represents the audience that you're trying to reach. So for me, I don't know who the hell my audience is yet. I just started YouTube. I just found my channel theme right now, so I have no idea who I'm talking to yet. So that's really intimidating, you know? Like if you have like a DSLR or mirrorless camera, all you have in front of you is a giant lens staring at you. And for me in marketing, like I'm no stranger to leading team meetings, you know, or presenting to like managers or like executives, stuff like that. And that's fine and well because you get like some sort of reaction, feedback. There's that human element to it. But with a camera, there's nothing human about it. All you really have is just maybe like the back screen where you can see yourself vlogging, and that's about it. So it's scary, to be quite honest. And what I learned is that like the remedy for that is consistency. So like with any new skill, you have to be like consistently practicing and trying to get better at it. So for me personally, even if I don't post a video like every single day, I'm practicing like by just talking to the camera for a half an hour, trying to get my thoughts through concisely, and like really working on that camera presence, you know. And I gotta say, it's tough. Like, it's one thing to be a team lead and, you know, present in front of people, but it's something completely different to just talk to a camera and pretend that it's like your friend or some family member, somebody that you're really close with, that you can just show your full personality with. Yeah, nobody tells you that. I think my third lesson would be on the same note as consistency. So consistently practicing at your craft, but also finding the systems that work for you. So I am just learning how to do that. I think for me, what kind of changed is that I started to think of myself as a business and think of like my YouTube channel and like my blog, all of that. I started to think of it as a business and treat it as a business. So you clock in every day. I try to clock out consistently at the same time, but for now, I've just been putting in some hours here. The final lesson that I learned so far is mindset. Your mind controls a lot. If you can control your mind to overcome whatever negative attitude that you have, or like, maybe I don't really feel like it, you know, that type of feeling and mentality, then you can do anything. Once you're set in your goal and you want to get better at something, then like you just gotta go for it and take a lesson from me and do less thinking and more doing. I think for the later part of the 3-month mark, that's exactly what I've been doing, is more doing and less thinking. I hope this video helps somebody who's just starting out on their YouTube channel, just starting in their YouTube journey, really. And for me, I hope to look back on this video one day and be like, wow, she was just a wee baby. You know what I mean? But really though, I hope that I look back on this video one day and just say like, wow, like I've grown so much from that. I'm just gonna enjoy the journey along the way and just take all of the lessons learned as opportunities to grow. So thanks for tuning in. See you in the next one.